guys, this is Melody, and today we're going to be playing with some Yupo paper. For those of you who don't know, as I didn't just a few weeks ago, Yupo paper is a paper that's made without trees, so there's no plant base. It's really more of kind of a plastic. I would say it almost feels kind of like a photo paper, but it's not the glossy kind where if you move your hand across it, it'll start sticking. It's very, very smooth, which is nice. So this kind of paper is used a lot, I guess, with alcohol inks and with watercolors. I have yet to ever use it, but I found someone on Instagram who was making alcohol ink paintings, which I had never heard of or seen before. So from there, I went to YouTube and just some random sites to see what I would need in order to make those, because they looked really cool. And I would say it's kind of like the dirty pour with the acrylics. It's just kind of an abstract-y kind of thing, and I thought it would be fun to try. At some point I would like to try watercolors on this paper as well, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. All the supplies that I use in this video can be found on Amazon. I really just used the Yupo paper, some 99% isopropyl alcohol, and the alcohol ink. The ink can be bought in packs, but you can also buy it separately. So I got the Ranger brand in the colors Crimson, Denim, Terracotta, and Bottle. I hesitated on the bottle one because that's just a weird name, but I guess that's the name of the color. I also got two Pinata brand inks, and these two are the metallic ones. So I got a rich gold and a silver. The only thing about these is that they tend to clump, so if you do a drop, they don't move very easily. So I think they have some mixing mediums that you're supposed to be able to mix these with, and that would probably solve that problem. But I did spend a good like 40 to 50 bucks on all this, so I wasn't about to buy any extra. But it looked like fun, so I wanted to buy these items. The first things I did was just kind of do a swatch, and then I moved on to making just a kind of bookmark-ish kind of thing. And I made a few of these just to kind of play around with the qualities of the ink and how they interacted with the isopropyl alcohol and with the paper. As you can see, I was using my mouth to blow stuff around and also my heat gun. However, a heat gun is not advised because the heat can warp the paper a bit, I guess. I didn't use it very much, and I used it from pretty far away, so I didn't have this problem. But from what I was reading online and heard on YouTube, using a hairdryer is much more preferred. Unfortunately, though, I don't have a hairdryer because I never blow dry my hair. I definitely recommend this technique to anyone who just wants to do something kind of meditative where you're just throwing ink on things and swishing it around and floating around. It's pretty basic. As you can see right here, I did overload this one a bit with ink. So, I mean, you can do things that make it look a little wonky, but anyone can do this, honestly. It's just a matter of buying the supplies. What is really fun about this paper, though, is that if you've ever used a Sharpie, and I'm sure most people have, or anything that's alcohol-based, it dries super, super fast. Even at work in the lab, we use alcohol to clean things. So, you know, you have a spill, you wipe it up with alcohol, and the alcohol evaporates very, very quickly. However, because this paper is kind of a plasticky kind of thing, it allows the inks to stay on them without evaporating very quickly. They don't dry quickly at all, and that allows you to blow them around and move them around and get fun textures. Also, because of the alcohol inks, they layer differently than you would be able to get with a watercolor. They don't really mix as much as you would think. Obviously, you can take the different colors and mix them in another container, but once they're on the page, they kind of just spread over each other and into one another, but they don't mix as much. Also, when you're blowing them around, you'll notice that even just using one color can give you a whole variety of colors. As you can see with this one, I start with a blue, but you start getting really light blues and purples and almost pinks. Anyway, this is probably something I'll experiment with in the future. I would like to try to do some bigger pieces. now that I've tried the smaller ones, I think it would be fun to just really be able to loosen up and do something huge. But that is it for now. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried this before, and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, click the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post, and I'll see you guys in the next one.